I'm Brian Hoffman from Eat This NY, and my latest video brings me into the world of New York craft beer. I was lucky enough to visit 3 local breweries and talk with the brewmasters about what makes craft beer so special.
Many people think that craft beer is a trend or a fad. What they don't realize is that it's actually a return to normality. If you went back to the year 1900, what you would have found in New York City was the most fascinating food culture on the face of the earth, by far, and the most fascinating beer culture on the face of the earth.
I think it's something that is focused on your neighbor. It's something that is more local. You're not trying to, like be in Super Bowl commercials, man.
Well, craft beer is important because it's got a lot more flavor and it's got a lot more layers. It's much more enjoyable on a superficial level, just on an initial flavor level, but it's a lot more satisfying, I think, to your soul and to your body, because you're eating something or you're consuming something that's made with care and has got a lot of layers to it. Not saying that the bigger stuff isn't made with care, but it's not designed to have a lot of layers. It's designed to be flavorless.
In Brooklyn, we had 48 breweries in the year 1900s. They made 10% of all the beer in the country. We had breweries that made nothing but Weiss beer, nothing but porter, specialists in pale ale, basically any kind of beer you could think of. And the tragedy of American food is that we lost everything. We managed to throw out the most interesting beer and food culture in the world. So all we're really doing now is getting it back.
I don't know where I read, I read somewhere that there's some breweries that are ran by bankers instead of by brewers, and I think that's the biggest difference is less the gigantic gigantic sales and more, try to take care of, what surrounds you, what is really in your immediate contact. I think that's what I think it's valuable about craft beer industry.
And where craft beers are designed to have flavor and to be interesting to every individual person. So we do a lot of different styles and do a lot of different things, and that they all have something that you might like but you might not like, and the idea is that you can go out and you can fine tune and find a beer that just really hits home. And craft beers are going to be able to do that, whereas a lot of the macros are not.
I think that it's natural that New York City should be a great place to eat and a great place to drink again. And craft beer is the great affordable luxury. For less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks, you can have something that can improve dinner every day. I mean, what else do you want?